I'm glad you decided to watch the show choir makeup tutorial. So while I put on foundation, which is pretty self-explanatory, here are the main rules of show choir makeup tutorial. The first rule is you just need to be able to be read from the back of the auditorium. And by read, you want your facial features to be seen like eyebrows, blush, and not be washed out by the stage lights. You really want your facials that some of us are doing, I'm just kidding, all of us are doing them, to be seen from the back of the auditorium so we can really get those points for facials. And I think the second rule is just to use shades that look good on you. Obviously, I use a pale foundation because I am pale. If you have darker skin tone, I really hope you can find one that works good for you. If you have a penchant against cherry red lipstick, use a darker one. There's no real rule on shades. It's really just you want to be red and we all want to look cohesive. Okay, now I'm blending the foundation kind of onto my neck, really just under the jawbone so you don't have that ugly line. Concealer, I put it in little triangles under my under eye circles, and then I put concealer all over my little spots and problem areas, which gets to be a lot of areas for me, and then I blend it all out. I usually just use my hands. It's just easier. After these two, setting powder is so important. That makeup is going to slip and slide when you sweat unless you set it, that was a tongue twister, with setting powder. And you can use a sponge or a brush, just set it all down nicely. This is the part where you kind of do want to look like a clown. I put blush on the apples of my cheeks liberally, and then sometimes I put a little on my chin, maybe a little at like the top of my forehead, and then I put a little on my nose. This part is just because I'm absolutely insane. I put hot pink eyeshadow over my blush so that it really pops. Your weapons are an eyebrow pencil and setting gel. Go ahead and outline your eyebrows with the pencil. Follow that line pretty closely. I try not to overline my eyebrows, it gets messy fast. And then a little bit on the inside of the eyebrows, and blend that out. Alternatively, use a tinted brow gel. It kind of acts as a pencil and setter in one, and I really love it. But if you use the pencil like me, you need to set those eyebrows. Set them with a clear brow gel. To keep things simple for eye makeup, use a pretty dark brown shade and create a little wing almost like eyeliner, and then take it into the crease of your eye and blend it out like a little rainbow, making sure that when your eyes are open, the dark shade comes above your crease. Blend it out, but stick to where you put it. Try and avoid the center of your lid and going all the way up to your brow bone. Using a shimmery highlight shade, go under your brow bone and put some on the center of your lid. I usually use my finger for this. Put highlighter on your cheekbones, kind of connecting to your brow bone. I make like a little alligator triangle shape, and put some on your nose, on your cupid's bow, and on your chin. I'm using a liquid highlighter here, and then I set it with a powder highlighter. It's a lot of highlighter. It looks really good on stage. As we conclude with eye makeup, it's time for everyone's least favorite, liquid eyeliner. This part's hard. It took a lot of practice for me to be able to do this, so please ask someone else for help at the competition if you don't feel comfortable with this step. But it makes a big difference on stage. Since you can't really see tiny eyelashes, liquid eyeliner shows up really nicely. And here is me doing the other eye. Okay, back to the easy stuff. Mascara. Put it on. Before I put on lipstick, I usually put on chapstick. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in with my red lipstick. I forgot lip liner, but I really recommend it. It helps it not slip and slide. The last and most fun step is we're going to go a little euphoria. We have these little eye crystals that we'll give to you at the competition. It's either 2 or 3, depending on how many we have. And that's the look. So I put on the bright light again to really emulate stage light. You can see the parts that really pop. And yeah. So let me know if you guys have any questions. We'll all help each other with the harder steps on competition day. And I'm really excited. Let's have a great show Saturday.